Hi, I'm Grandma Judy, and this is Carmen. Hi, Carmen. She's not interested at all today. We've changed out the fish tank, and she's more interested in checking out the fish. Yes, she is. You want to go check out the fish? And because I'm getting ready for vacation, Carmen got the rest of her puppy shots here a couple of days ago, and I had her chipped because look at her coloring. She just disappears really easy. So this way we stand a better chance of being able to keep track of her and get her back if she does get away from us. Okay, Carmen, you can get down now. Oh, we're getting ready for our vacation to Arizona. This will be my second vacation this year. I took one this summer to Astoria, Oregon. It was a lot of fun. Went with a girlfriend, stayed in hotels. She's actually like a traveling nurse type situation. And so she was going for work and I was going for fun. So I had a great time. And I have friends there in that area too. So the whole combination just worked out beautifully. Had a great time. Got to see the ocean again. Hadn't been to the ocean in several years. So that was lots and lots of fun. And now I'm getting ready to go just the opposite and go to Arizona. And we're looking at specifically uh, the Mojave County. Um, the weather there is very not quite so hot and not quite so violent. So we're thinking that might be a really fun area. I'm going with my daughter, and we're going to drive down, and so we'll have access to a car all the whole time we're there. We'll be there for 2 weeks. I'll be doing lots of videos, so that should be a lot of fun too. All in all, I'm thinking that, well, we're just going to have a whole lot of fun. We are. We found all kinds of things to do around the Kingman area. We found out that there's a circus going to be there for 3 of the days that we're there. So we're going to the circus. I've never been to a circus before. I'm 78 years old. So we're going to a circus. Lions and tigers and bears and acrobats and people doing stunts off of horses and clowns and just fun. And hopefully they have some cotton candy too, because I really like cotton candy. But all in all, it should be a huge amount of fun. And I'll only be doing no town driving because I don't like driving all that much anyway anymore. Out on the highway, open highway and stuff, that's fine. My little community here in Washington, that's fine. I know where everything's at. I don't have to think. And but I'm not want to be sightsee driving. No, I don't think it's safe for me or anybody else around me, to be honest. So I will be doing the sightseeing while my daughter does the driving. And we might even make it to the Grand Canyon. I know we're going to make it to Sedona, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I love the art galleries and all of that. That's going to be great. But the Grand Canyon is up in the air. Why? Because our government closed. I know. Why? Because half of us don't want to give a bunch of money to illegal aliens, and the other half wants to give illegal aliens everything. Now, I'm thinking if we have extra money, we should spend it on our old people who don't have any money and are maybe living in low income housing and trying to struggle out how to get by, or to children who, with families with children who are just struggling, trying to figure out how they're going to have food on the table, fuel in the car, and a decent job. I know it's a hard life. So if we want to spend, if we have extra money that our government doesn't know what to do with, then I think we should spend it on one of those things. I do. Why? Because we're the ones that paid in on it. We're the ones that created the wealth. So let's give it to people who really need it, in my opinion. Not that anybody really cares about my opinion all that much, but Oh, I am so excited about the trip. I know, I just am. I spent most of my life working, taking care of a family. Vacations just weren't something we did, you know. Had 5 kids, and both my husband and I worked, and there just wasn't the extra time, the extra money, so we didn't do that. But now I'm a widow. I sold the homestead. I just didn't want to go out in another snowstorm and fix another fence or catch livestock that had gotten out because the fence was down in the middle of a snowstorm or a rainstorm or a windstorm. They never got out when it was nice. I know. But I don't regret that life. It was a good life. It was a wonderful way to raise our kids. But I just didn't want to work that hard anymore. So my daughter lives just one town over from where we were. So I sold and moved in with her. She went in, we talked about it, and she did a remodel on her house and put in a big walk-in shower for me and stuff, things like that, to make life just easier so that I can basically age out right here. I know. I'm really excited about that, happy about that. My health is pretty good most of the time. I have congestive heart failure. I've had it since I was in my 40s. Doesn't seem to limit me too much. Uh, I get up and go and do what I want. And if I get tired, I take a nap. I know. I'm pretty basic. But I really think that what most of us need to do is more get up and go and less whining. I know. Have some fun. Even if you say you can't plan a big vacation, this one's going to be 2 weeks. I've never had a 2 week vacation in my life. That's what this is planned for. But say you can get out with a friend for, an afternoon, pack a picnic lunch, go to the park, go down by the river, go up on the mountain, whatever your thing is. Have a lot of fun. Make some new memories. It may not be the big vacation, but guess what? It'll be a fun day. And fun days can make your life. I mean, they can. Now, I want to thank everybody for sticking with me on Get Up and Go with Grandma Judy. I will be posting I'm not real good at posting all the time, but I do try to get a couple of videos a week. And I'm going to be on vacation, so I might be able to get some really fun ones. Hopefully of the Grand Canyon, if those congressmen and senators and stuff get off their ass and do their job. I know. I can't control the world, can I? If I could, it would be so easy. Well, actually, it would be horribly hard because I have no political savvy at all, and I don't have a good grasp on on big money. I don't have a grasp at all on big money, let's be honest. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't go into politics. But I just want our politicians to do their job. I do. I think that war is horrible. It's killing people you've got two guys over here, two guys over there, don't like each other. I'm going to get even. Something happened to my family 3,000 years ago. So we're going to go to war and we're going to kill everybody. Well, what about all those people they're killing? They weren't there 3,000 years ago when all this garbage started. They weren't there 300 years ago. A lot of them weren't even there 30 years ago. So come on, stop the nonsense. I wish I knew how to do it. But I'm hoping our governments, not just our government, the governments around the world will figure out that killing people is a bad idea. I know. But I'm still so excited about my vacation. I don't know what to say. But I want to say thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like, subscribe, have lots and lots of fun, figure out things to do to make you happy, and do them. Bye bye. from Grandma Judy. And look at me, I always have to find that darn off button.